Hi there. So recently I was asked a question. Why is it that some people in the afterlife cannot fly, teleport, shapeshift, or use any other kind of skills? So I'm interested in what you think, so please join the discussion in the comments and share your thoughts about this whole thing. And so my own opinion about why is it some people cannot fly, teleport, use other abilities in the afterlife or the more like afterlife, sorry about that, is simply because they're not aware of their abilities. For example, take take a person who's a primitive, who lived in a little tribe, who has a stick and a rock and completely naked and a leaf hiding his genitals. Great, awesome. How would they know about flying, teleporting, shapeshifting, other things after they're dead? They cannot. If you're a cowboy in the westerns and you're just shooting someone and going after the bounty hunters and other things, well, you have your life, you're playing, but you've never considered that you can be able to fly. You never considered that shapeshifting as possible. And what is teleporting in the thing? What is that? Some people are simply not aware of it. So those who cross over and they lived a life where they never considered that thing possible. They don't even know what it is. Once they cross over, they don't get smarter all of a sudden. They don't get dumber either. They get just the same way they were here. All their knowledge and everything you gather up in your life stays with you once you're dead. And if people have dementia or amnesia, they probably will be in the form the best form before their death, where they were in that the best shape of their body, the best way their brain works and all stuff. So you pass away, and your beliefs and everything you've held in your life will be with you. Some people are aware that they can fly or that they can shapeshift or use other abilities. Others, not so much. Others might have a hard time thinking flying. Well, yeah, birds fly. Humans don't. I cannot fly. So they simply are not agreeing to that thought. For them, that flying is impossible. And so let's take someone who was really into physics. Science says that wormholes exist. But humans and all that stuff, if we were to use the spaceships and stuff and travel to space, we would simply become a puddle. Because that thing like teleportation and all that stuff is not possible. And, why would I want to become a puddle? Why teleport? So they're not agreeing to the belief that if you teleport, you will be the same way you are here. It's possible in video games. You've probably seen it in movies or somewhere else. You probably read in books about ability to teleport. But others who follow certain belief systems, if they think really strongly that if they teleport, they will become a puddle, they will shapeshift into a place where it's just bones or something else, and you're gonna be a pile of gum or something. Well, why would they bother teleporting? So that's the thing. Another thing is some people who are unaware might strongly believe in God. And, Jesus said that, once they die, he will come and take them to heaven. So person cross over and oh, okay, I probably just, something happened. People, and they're there, they're aware that something's going on, but they're not aware that, why cannot everyone see me? I'm here and they're just passing through and why did they just walk through me? And they're unaware of what's going on. Some people are ignorant or simply just cannot catch it. And if you really believe, I mean, not necessarily you, but there are some people who strongly believe in God. And if God say that, Jesus will come and take you before, after you pass away, and do not talk to anyone and do not agree to anything because they will try to deceive you, and that's going to be the devil. And okay, you go out of body, you go astral projection, and you meet someone who just passed away. And they're just standing here for 10 years now, waiting for Jesus to come and save them. And you're come over mister, you've been here for 10 years now. You sure you want to keep on waiting? What are you doing? And they're and they'll even talk to you because they think you're the devil, you're trying to deceive them. Jesus would never do that. Jesus will come and save them. So they don't even get involved. And you're trying to help them out. Hey, look, you died. You're here. You're dead 10 years. You're just standing there for 10 years wasting your damn time. And they don't get that. And you tell them about all the possibilities of what they can do. They're not going to believe any word you say. Because they think you're a devil, you're gonna deceive them, why would I believe that? Jesus will come and save me. And some people spend hundreds of years waiting for Jesus to come and save them. Afterlife, So it can get pretty crazy with all your abilities and what you have. Because those who are aware They can do that. They can fly, they can teleport, they can shapeshift, all kinds of abilities that you can think of, it's possible. But if people are simply unaware, it's not gonna happen, you know? Another thing, I think why it's like, it's a thing is the beliefs in physics. For example, like the whole thing, like with people not agreeing about teleportation because they're gonna shapeshift and become a puddle or something like that. It's might like, okay, it's proven that humans do not fly. Humans don't fly, and they have the belief like really hardcore. Humans cannot fly. Birds can, humans cannot. So they pass away, and it's like, okay, something flew, but like, they strongly believe, they still keep agreeing to the Earth's rules or physics. They believe in gravity, they believe in like, people are unable to fly, they cannot shapeshift, they cannot teleport and stuff. And that's it. And they still agree to law of physics and stuff of this realm, and that's it. Like, they just cannot allow themselves to do anything. It's just not a thing. Now, for others who probably pass away, like there's all kinds of possibilities. You pass away and you will see your own body. Or you pass away and you all of a sudden in the void, there's nothing left. Like just completely you, all darkness, but it feels really good. There's also a possibility of you die and you're in another realm. And you're like, oh, well that's new. So if you are in another realm and you don't hold the beliefs of this system, it's like, okay, I know that when I pass away, I'll be able to fly. When I pass away, I'll be able to shapeshift, do anything I want. So those who believe in that sort of thing, they'll have the power because they are aware of the possibilities, the skills that they might have in their realms. So you end up in a new realm, like, okay, here I am, I just died in the physical, like Earth, now here I am, I'm somewhere else. You start a whole new experience, and there you go. You try flying, it works. You try shapeshifting, it works. And that's a thing. Some people might go to a realm where there are rules similar to Earth, and they're like, without knowing about it, agrees to the realm, or like when you incarnate on Earth, you agree to certain things, you make soul contracts, agreements, blah blah blah, and also it might happen similarly, as in like the beings in that realm have agreements of how this reality works for them, and you can agree to that and follow the rules. Or you can simply visit that realm, but have your abilities of your own, and you're like visiting, so you're still able to fly, able to do things. And that would be a thing. So, all kinds of variations. If you are aware of ability to fly, ability to transform, shapeshift, create things, if you are aware that you are like godlike and even more, you can do anything when you die. Those who are not, who don't follow those beliefs, I'm pretty sure, like on my own, like this is what I think, and just what I say is not necessarily true for everyone. This is just my own belief. So please, just listen to all kinds of people, but find whatever you find like most trustable and just go with that. If you think I'm deceiving you and I'm like the devil, like some people think, I've already had comments about I'm the alien that controls Richard and other things, like, that's a thing. Be careful, I'm gonna control you soon as well. Yeah, some people are interesting. Anyway, you have all kinds of abilities. So if you are aware of possibilities, once you pass away, you have all the rights to do that. People who are not aware of possibility of flying, or people who strongly disagree that they can fly, once they pass away, they will not be able to do that because they believe that they cannot. They believe that it's just like, no, that just doesn't work for them. And, you would have to change their belief system, you would have to show them that it's possible to change their mind. So that's the thing. Another thing is like, a lot of people don't know their true powers. They're simply unaware of ability to create and stuff. When you go out, or like when you go off body, or like when you pass away, there is a possibility of other entities trying to suppress and control you, like deceive you. As in like, a person passes away and like now this Archon or like your Archangel, they're so friendly, they're gonna teach you like, oh, here we are, like we're so loving, we're gonna come and get you. Rats with wings, they're trying to deceive you, don't go with them. My own opinion, like you can believe in whatever you want, but there are plenty of entities who will try to deceive you only to have you to reincarnate in this realm. So they might be really friendly, they might act as your relatives, might act as people you love. My suggestion is like, don't talk to them, or even if you do talk to them, do not agree to anything they say, because they will do everything they can to deceive you, mind wipe you, and do anything they can to just like get you back on Earth. So once people pass away, and I've met countless of people who like reincarnated on Earth several times until like they understood what's going on, and like I've talked to them in Ubis and just like met them, like just like pretty interesting experience. But a lot of people like got literally deceived. Here comes the sanity, looks really friendly, like as a human being, just talks to them, and as they keep talking, they start agreeing like, yeah, I was bad. I did that thing like 25 years ago, like I didn't help the grandma cross the road, and now some person saw and thought that I'm bad, so I am bad. I should come back and change it up. And they give you a whole guilt trip about what kind of person you were, this whole karma thing that, you know, all the bad things you did, you have to repay for that, so now you have to come back on Earth and live your life again to be all this wonderful good person, except you're going to be born in a place where it's even worse than it was before. If you think you're suffering right now, like something's bad happening to you, you broke your arm maybe you lost your wallet sometime, maybe you crashed your car accidentally, something happened, someone stole your thing. Next time you're gonna be born, it's gonna be even worse. You might be born in a family where you're gonna be raped, you might be born in a family where you're gonna live in poverty, you might be born in Africa living under the tree close to the monkeys. You know? It's a thing. So they will try to deceive you in all kinds of ways. And if they can force you to believe that they're stronger than you, that they have the power over you, and if you start agreeing, if you have fears with these entities like scaring you and all this stuff, they will choose this like authority over you, and as you like, like there they are, they can do the stuff. And if people are afraid of entities, I'm pretty sure that these beings can mess with you so much that they will just push you in that realm, make you reincarnate, and control you so that you could not do anything in your afterlife unless you are aware of your true powers, which is I'm coming back to my point. If you know your true powers, who you are as a being, that you are godlike, that you can do anything you want in your afterlife, all of that ability, like all the freedom is yours. If there are some entities coming in and trying to mess with you, and you know that you are capable, they know that you know that they know. And it's a little mindfuck, but basically, they are aware that you are aware of your real abilities and that you're aware of them. And this scares them because, like, if you know who you are, if you know what you're capable of, they ain't gonna risk that much to mess with you because you can destroy them, you can unmog them, you can turn them into puppies or doggies or something. Here comes this big bad entity, looks like, you know, reptilian or something, like gray and like all this scary eyes and something, and you're like, turn into bunny, and bam! And there's Bunny. Oh, cute little puppy. Like, you know, you just like pull on your and stuff like it. Just play around, and all of this is yours. So, my tip for this whole thing would be, for some people who seems for people who might think that this information is right, just try to learn as much as possible. Try to learn your abilities and what you can do, who you are as a being, as a consciousness, and just learn all that, like learn about your abilities, what you can do in the afterlife and all the possibilities. Don't limit yourself with the physics of Earth. Don't limit yourself with the physics of some like other plane. Just you have all kinds of possibilities, and just do that. Like be open to everything. You can shapeshift. You can be like, I don't know, watermelon if you want to be that. You know, you can be a bus. Do anything. You can just like, if you leave yourself room that once you die, you have any ability to go out anywhere you want. Meet whoever you want, be whoever you want. Change your, like, you know, change your body anytime. You don't have to just pick like, oh, I'm a female or I'm a guy and all this stuff, you know, like you don't have to pick one. You can be both, you can pick like all kinds of traits, you can like vary it all the time. You can change your looks anytime. Like all these possibilities are there. So if you are aware of it, you can control it and be all you want to be. Go wherever you want to go. So just keep that in mind, and this is like my own opinion or my own thoughts on this, like why is it that some people don't have those abilities in the afterlife. And I'm really interested in what you have to say, so please share in the comments, and I'm looking forward to reading that and answering and just talking it up to you. So again, thank you for watching, thank you for being with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.